Finding ways to innovate in the shooter space has always been difficult. It requires out-of-the-box thinking in a genre where the box often seems shut. With the announcement of Portal for Battlefield 2042, DICE have officially redefined the rules and set a precedent to stick with the shooter genre for potentially decades to come. In this video, I'll be taking a brief look into the workings of Portal and analysing why it is a game changer. For those who don't know, Portal is one of the 3 experiences players can expect to get their hands on in Battlefield 2042. It features content expanding multiple Battlefield games including Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1942. You will be able to use weapons and vehicles from each game as well as play on some select remade maps. So the game clearly has a lot of content. But the real kicker is that Portal allows the player to create their own game modes using a list of presets and even a logic editor for the really wacky stuff. Now let me explain the gravity of that. This means that you can literally make just about any idea into an actual game, including cross-era warfare. In the trailer, we see World War II troops with knives fighting modern-day soldiers with defibrillators. We see a tank take on 20 EOD bots and even a Spitfire hunt down an Su-55 jet. This is just scratching the surface of the potential of Portal, with over 40 weapons and vehicles, 30 plus gadgets, and literally infinite possibilities. I mean, you could make a game mode where an elite squad of 5 soldiers take on 100 or more enemies in a tactical World War II setting. Don't know about you, but that is music to my ears. As I mentioned previously, Portal features content from 3 previous Battlefield games, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1942. Along with the plethora of weapons, gadgets and vehicles from these games, 6 fan favourite maps are also being remastered for the Portal game mode. Forgive me for pronunciation here by the way. From 1942 we have Battle of the Bulge and El Alamein. From Bad Company 2 we have Arica Harbour and Valparaiso. Finally, from Battlefield 3 we have Caspian Border and No-Share Canals. Brilliant, some of the best maps the franchise has to offer. But if you're like me at this point, you're thinking, where's Propaganda from Battlefield 4 and Ballroom Blitz from Battlefield 1? Well, don't worry too much. If we shout loud enough, which I'm sure we will, there's a good chance we could be seeing this content in the future thanks to the live service. So this concludes my very brief look into the workings of Portal. If you would like to find out more, I suggest heading to the Battlefield website for the full rundown or watch JackFrags' video on it. If I don't forget, there should be links in the description to take you to either one. Portal offers an experience like no other in today's shooter market. There is simply no competition. Whether it's the overwhelming scope of the game mode or just a sheer amount of content, no game studio has even gotten close to a game featuring the same level of customization and content. Add to this innovative features like a literal logic editor, enabling the players to interface with the game on a level sparsely seen before, let alone in the shooting genre. I mean, Portal could literally pass for a game on its own and it would fly off the shelves. Gamers have been craving the ability to spice up their generic shooters for years. To now have the ability to do this on an epic 128 player scale, it's hard to believe that the next Call of Duty will be as well received with its typically lower player counts and repetitive gameplay. Don't forget, Battlefield 2042 also offers a core classic Battlefield experience along with Hazard Zone, which we don't even know anything about yet. I think it's fair to say that DICE have really pushed the boat out for 2042 and Portal is just the latest piece of evidence we have to prove it. Predicting the future is impossible, but I think it's safe to say that within an industry as volatile as gaming, particularly shooters, trends have a huge impact. Just look at the number of battle royales we have had in recent years. I see this as the new trend, the new battle royale if you like. Heavily customizable experiences, allowing the player to play the game outside of the constraints of the repetitive game modes like Team Deathmatch, or playing the game outside of the box if you like. That's it from me. Take it as you will. You don't have to agree with me. We all have our own opinions. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and liking. It helps me out a ton and it gives me the drive to keep going with YouTube. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have given up ages ago, and for that I'm hugely grateful. See you next time.